We are back at our Cowan Talk series in Athens, Greece for our Global Benefits Conference for the Asinta Network. And joining me today, we have Mark Rapley, all the way from Australia. Mark manages employee benefits on the international side at CA Financial. And today we're just going to learn a little bit more about Mark, what he does, and what some of the issues his clients are facing today. So, to break the ice, what fruit, if you had to be any fruit, would you be and why?
Ooh, nice one. I'm going to go with pineapple. Prickly on the outside sometimes, maybe friends would say that, but actually kind of sweet on the inside.
Great answer. All right, so Mark, you manage employee benefits in Australia at CA Financial. What does that mean to you, and what do you do?
So CA Financial is a financial planning, wealth management, wellness sort of business, but in employee benefits, to us, it means sort of looking after the employer in a way that we would our kind of individual clients, where we're saying, well, what are your goals? What do you want to achieve? How do you want to break that down into sort of bite-sized steps to get them from where they are now to where they want to go with their people and their culture? So we have that real kind of personal touch that we've owned for a long time in financial planning and try and bring it to the corporate space.
Yep, sounds very similar to what we do at Cowan with both the individual and the corporate side. So I see some similarities already.
Yes.
So Mark, what does a day in the life of your work week look like?
Because I run director of the financial planning and also managing the employee benefits, I'll sort of break up the week of what days are spent in touching base with employers and what's on their agenda, what renewals are coming up, working with Talia in our business and Jess on what things are up for the week. So we sort of tick off corporate first thing. And then I'll usually have some client appointments with individuals who are trying to get their families organized and planning for their future. And then because I run the financial wellness and literacy sessions, we'll have those planned out through the week of which of our companies that are on our wellness program are up that week or month, depending on their schedule, for us doing a munch and learn or whatever it is with their people. We try to bring that kind of financial wellness as the first piece because that's our ethos, and then work back through how that relates to benefits and what they're trying to instill in their benefit program.
Sounds like basically every day for you is different during the week.
It can be. I really enjoy that sort of educational literacy side. I've been doing it for 25 years with our personal clientele. So I sort of like to get as many sort of light bulbs coming on with individuals planning out their lives and with their family. And so benefits and employers owning that space and giving them those, financial education pieces gets us sort of seeing the light bulbs come on of where they want to take their stories and how they can integrate great benefits with financial planning.
Yep. Well, thanks for that insight, Mark. Quick question for you. So just out of curiosity, what are some of the issues that your clients are facing today? I know that we may be on totally different sides of the world, but it seems like maybe we might have some similarities in terms of employer struggles. So what kind of issues are your clients facing today?
Good question. I guess the employer is sort of struggling with how do we help the individuals with a rising interest rate environment, rising cost of living environment, especially with wars going on and petrol prices. There's this sort of underlying current of, anxiety with their staff around cost of living. And yet the budget's still tight. You can't just keep salaries going up. And so benefit discussions already having sort of how do we match those to a budget? And, there's not more money going around. So we're often trying to talk about how we improve the narrative around the individual and cost of living, and that's that financial education and wellness. But then, of course, how do their benefits fit in with that? And some of those might be how do we alter them a little bit and save some cost and still make the employee feel like it's a decent benefit. But those who I think are really needing to retain good staff, that's been, a real more than ever, coming through. They're not necessarily hiring as many, but those who need to attract the staff, it's all about how they get more out of their benefit programs. And so we're trying to bring something that's unique. When you're looking for more, but you don't have dollars, it's more about flexibility or uniqueness or ancillary benefits, things that the individual feels like they're getting value for, but the employer doesn't have to step over in spending a lot of money. I think that's the biggest challenge we're trying to fight on a employee benefits strategy perspective at the moment.
And I don't think those issues are isolated to just Australia.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah, we're feeling same cost of living rises in Canada as well. Our clients are facing the exact same issues. So to change things up a little bit, end it on a good note, Mark, what does your weekend look like outside of work? What gets you going? What keeps you?
Okay, yeah. Still love surfing, so I'll try and get down the beach, trying to get my 9-year-old son into it. He's sort of taken to it, but it takes a little bit of persuasion. Yeah, and then we're sort of outdoorsy, so we'll sort of go to the park or go for a bike ride around the lake or something like that. So mostly outdoor stuff,
Yep.
you know. And so I've just learned foiling, actually. So I'm going to get into wing foiling, which is kind of like a little kite on the water with a foil. Yeah, That's my next adventure.
Nice. I can confidently say that there's not a lot of surfing in Toronto, Canada, where I'm from, but
Not unless there's big ships on the lake. So
nope. And I'm not sure if you'd want to surf in that water,
it'd be
but
pretty chilly.
this is awesome, Mark. I'm really thankful. Thanks for taking the time today.
No problem.
It was just great to learn a little bit more about what you do and also some of the issues specific to Australia. So thanks, Mark.
Perfect. Excellent. Thank you.
Great.